Question. What's the one body part most people ask me about, Tony? You got it. How do I get abs? How do I get a six-pack? Right, well here is the good news, bad news for you. Everybody's got abs. We've all got them. Unfortunately for most of us, it is covered by a layer of fat. Now, very simple rule of thumb is where our bodies store fat first is the place that it's going to come off last. So a lot of you, when you're putting on weight, you'll put it on your abs, and then eventually you might put it on the arms, then you might put it on the legs. Guess what? When you're trying to lose fat, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how many stomach crunches you do, when the weight comes off, it's going to come off the legs first, then it's going to come off the arms, then finally it will come off that elusive six-pack. So the most important thing to do is to follow the plan, do your big exercises like your squats, your bench press, your pull-ups, exercises known as the compound movements, which are going to really stimulate your metabolism, help you build muscle, and in turn decrease your body fat. But once you've done that, and you really want to bring out your abs a little bit more, there are exercises you can do specifically for this region, which will really just help enhance that kind of six-pack look you want to go for. So what I'm going to do first is show you a good old-fashioned stomach crunch. So what you want to do is tilt your head so you're looking up at the ceiling, hands underneath the head, and this is purely to support your neck as you do the movement. Then you're going to bring your legs out, and I want you to put the tongue on the roof of your mouth, okay, just in that soft palate of the mouth, okay. Then you're just going to squeeze and out, squeeze and out. So if you can get your elbows off the ground and try and hold it for a second, touching the knees, it's going to really make those abs engage. The reason we put the tongue on the roof of the mouth is because when we do that, that actually braces part of the core and your neck muscles and allows you just to crunch a little bit harder. So that's your basic crunch. Other exercises you can do, you can have your hands behind, you can sit up, touch your ankles is always a classic. Okay? You can do what are called bicycles, where you come up and you just kind of alternate 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do these. Coming up, hitting the lower part of the core. A really tough one, it looks easy but isn't, is just have your legs out straight and just bringing those up and down or side to side, just keeping it like that. It's going to really make those abs work. Okay, so that's the best way of just getting this area here. It's just, I would say number one has got to be your crunch. Just squeezing it and out. So if you can nail that, you're on the right track. Next exercise I'm going to show you is to work the sides of the abs, what's known as the obliques, and also if you ever get super lean, little diamond bits called the intercostals. So one exercise we're going to do is an oblique tilt. So have your feet together. What I like to do on this one is just have one weight at the side and also use your other hand to isolate the muscles you want to work. You stretch out, you breathe out, and as you do, I want to really focus on squeezing these muscles here nice and tight to raise that arm up, okay? Now, don't be tempted to cheat. A lot of people will go like that, and really what they're doing is just working the shoulder. You need to let the arm go totally limp and make sure these muscles do all the work. Really squeeze and down nice and slowly. Again, remember, the abdominal muscles are designed to support your back. They're designed to work all day long. They're designed to support your spine and keep you upright. Because of that, they're endurance muscles. So as a general rule, I would say at least 15 reps. 15, 20, 25 reps when it comes to this area. 5 reps, 8 reps, 10 reps, it's not really going to be enough. They're endurance muscles, so they're going to respond better to endurance reps. Next thing I'm going to show you is a plank. Resting on the forearms, legs out straight, just hold your body nice and tight. Again, remember it's called a plank, not a banana, not a boomerang. In other words, planks are straight, keep your body straight. Pull your belly button inwards and upwards, hold it as tight as you can. Okay? You can also do a side plank. Resting on the side like so, holding it here. It'll be more difficult to side plank. If you need to, you can use your other hand to stabilise to start with. Last exercise I'm going to show you today is Russian twist. Again, you can do this with a very thin band because it's going to put a lot of tension through those obliques, or you can use a cable if you're in a gym. You grab this. Now you want to make sure that it's, I believe the term is perpendicular to you, just along this side. And you're going to rotate, you're going to stop in the middle and back. So you always keep the head facing in the same direction through the whole movement. But it's just the arms that are going to rotate. And that trunk that rotates. Okay? That's going to really get a nice burn through there, really tighten up the sides of those abs.